We never miss, right? Alright, so this will be the last round of the day. I guess we're going Warlock. I don't really want to play another Demon Hunter, but I don't want to reach down to Druid. It's a little bit bad for winning. Let's go for the winning strategy. We should Dread Infernal. It's huge! I'm tempted to take the Ogre just because it doesn't die to... Stormwind's very good, but it just dies to Big Game Hunter. Stormwind Solid just has a higher win rate. It's a better card, right? Except for Big Game Hunter. Holy fuck, we got a Glade-bound Adept. 100 rating on Hearth Arena we did, chat. This deck is now a 79. It's gonna drop down pretty quickly, but... The deck is now a 75. Chalister's the best card. Worth it, I don't know. It's a little bit slow. If you miss, you're gonna lose because of it. Have a Bluegill, I guess. Grab a Bomber, I guess. Grab a Kraken. Oh my god, Bandoom. Bandoom is nuts right now, right? I'm pretty sure it's actually just nuts right now. The arena will rotate with the new expansion. It will rotate with the new expansion, yes. I don't want a Crazed Alchemist. I'm gonna take a Crazed Alchemist actually. I'm not even considering the Tomb Spider. We could take the heal. Here there are Trog. Some games you just don't want the heal, right? Because it heals your opponent too, right? We're gonna be a mix of like aggro versus defender in this deck probably. Will the leaderboard carry over and with new expansion? The way that they do the leaderboards lately is that it's just a 2-month period. Whatever the fuck is going on with the actual game doesn't matter. They're just doing like calendar months basically. So the period will be November, December. I guess we just take this. I don't think I've had a Frostbolt Firelord yet. No live leaderboard for Arena. It'll come soon, TM. Oh, Lieutenant is pretty good. Taunt is good too. Grab me some Taunt, I think. I want to go Spire Tank just for a bit of an earlier curve, I think. It also makes the Gorillabot combo a bit easier compared to the Shredder. You can play on turn 6 rather than turn 7. Although Shredder, you're somewhat likely to have it stick on turn 4, which means you could play it on turn 5. And the stats show that they're very close in power level, right? You can see the numbers right here. They're very close. And I think we need a 3 more than a 4, which makes me lean towards the Spire Tank. I think we do this. Void Crusher. Alright, so we'll grab a second Kraken. Oh my god, we have a Ragnaros. Alright, we just need to live. Unfortunately, we got kind of forced into all this super late game. Not that I mind having a Ragnaros, but I'd rather... If I could just delete a Kraken from the deck, that would be ideal right now. You never take Lord of the Arena here, do you? Because more taunt would be nice. There's just no way though, right? I don't think so. Alright, so this deck ended at 63. It's pretty good. I think this might actually... 63 is really high for a Demon Hunter. This might actually be the highest card quality Demon Hunter I've ever drafted. Our deck is almost all neutrals, right? It's literally Dread Infernal, Bane of Doom, and Glade-bound Adept, right? That's it? I don't think we keep a 3-man 3/3. This is the thing is like, it's actually part of the reason why You know, there's so many bad class cards in like in this meta, but in general, like there's so many bad class cards, right? It's the one thing is when people complain there aren't enough like class cards. I know what you're saying, but also if you force a lot of class cards into the game, then the high rollers are going to be people that actually draft neutrals, which is not a game state I want. I don't think that would be particularly fun. That happens to some extent in this meta, actually. Because, you know, the fact that we're probably going to get all 3 of our losses because we have Ragnaros and Kraken and 2 Krakens in our deck. Just having those cards in the deck is going to kill us. Very likely. And that's one of the... To me, like, that's probably the biggest pain point of this meta. Like, I actually like this meta in general, but, like, that's probably my biggest pain point is if you actually do get, like, late game, you just lose. You know? Because I like the tempo, and I benefit from the fact that a lot of times you win by tempoing, but... I do like to shake it up and not tempo, but then if you do that, you just fucking lose right now. So I wanted to do this for Kerr, but then I realized like I didn't actually have a recombobulator target, so it became very awkward. Maybe the 2-drop was better. It might have been less likely to roll low roll. I'm not exactly sure. I probably should have recombobulated the 2-drop because honestly, anything that was any 2/2 would have been the same, right? Yeah, I don't want to. Like the thing is, I'm paying a pretty heavy price to play this taunt because it's really bad curve wise. But I just feel like if we take the 7, we're just not gonna win. So we're just gonna die too easily. I feel like this has to be done. Hoping we get bailed out by something, but man, like the thing that's gonna kill this deck is we have good card quality, but man, it's all fucking neutrals. Not like the fact that it's neutrals isn't the problem. The fact that they're all because they're neutrals, it's just that we don't have initiative, right? We have the bluegills, right? Our initiative is like bluegill, Kodo, Ragnaros, right? Like just nothing there. So we can rag and hope that rag doesn't let us die immediately. We can also Kodo Dragon Hawk though, I think that's better. Well, we have 11 5+ mana cards. Well, in this game we didn't actually draw that many of them. We never miss, right? Boom! We never miss face, as we said. Ragnaros never misses. Ah. I think what we have to do is we have to do this. Oh wait, this kills us, never mind. Yeah, I had to double taunt. I don't know, like we can't win. My idea is that we do this so that the Sunwalker actually gets better value. It's really funny though, like, the more I play this meta, the more I start to think, like, I really think, like, you should probably put a heavy penalty on any card that costs more than 5. Anything that costs more than 5, you just shouldn't take unless it's up against something unpickable. It's okay to get forced into like 1 or 2, but if you have more than like 3 6+ drops, it feels like you just completely ruin your deck. It doesn't matter what they are, they can all be Dr. Boom, it just doesn't matter. Dr. Boom is just too expensive, right?
The light protects me.
Which sucks, because like the reason we got in this spot is partially because we had the only pick we had. The Stormwind was up against an Ogre. Ragnaros was up against garbage. The 2 Krakens I think were also all up against garbage, because I don't pick Krakens very easily, but I also remember not having a decision, so they were also up against garbage, so... Awesome. We don't even have enablers. We have actually 0 enablers in this entire deck. We need him to play AoE so that we can enable it with our own Bane and Doom. Well, I said the word Bane and Doom, so we drew Bane and Doom, that's fair. He's never sitting on a Kings, right? Surely? That's fine. It's not fine because we don't actually get a Bane Doom on curve though. I can't really play that because it's kind of farmed. I just have to Bane of Doom here, right? Stuck on RNG here. Oh. Fortunately, we are good at the game. Yeah, chat. And why using the free to play when you could be using the pay to win for this moment? So this is how we are feeling right now. You guys remember when he had a minion? That quality doesn't really matter. Like, this is a super high roll deck for us and we're 0-1 and we were losing half of this game, right? Like, we were halfway to 0-2 and this is the best deck I've drafted in the last week, I think, actually. Like, and so it's like you just experience variance. I don't think it's actually a thing that, you know, you actually get tougher opponents when you just have won more recently, right? Like, I don't think it's a thing, but you never know. We could play this. We could also play both of these. It's more mana efficient, I guess. Who drops Nether? This guy! Wow, perfect. perfectly fair bomber. There's not really a bad outcome here, so. The worst outcome was probably killing the Murloc. Boom! Did it, chat? I don't think we keep a bluegill, just... For defense, it wouldn't be the worst thing. We have a lot of actual 2s, so... For number at least. This is a weird turn, but I think we just bluegill his space. Because, if he's got a ping, we're happy. He's got a trade, we're happy. Our opponent does not take the bait even a little bit. Keep going, face. Surely we don't draw dead. Surely. We have so many dead draws. We're like 35% to draw dead or something, right? Like, we have so many dead draws here. Rip that guy. Okay. Alright, he's not doing much, so... Alright, well, now we're good. Now we can afford to draw dead, I guess. But not draw dead. We didn't actually have that many good draws. I mean, our best draw would have just been Spider Tank, right?
You're in trouble now.
Are you kidding me? Alright, got bailed out here. This Doom doesn't even kill this. Unfortunately, that does. That was an incredibly lucky draw, actually. We're probably 1 and 2 if we don't draw that right there, right? But now that we actually have a good curve here, we're in a very good spot. We just needed to not be, you know, dying, right? Although we are going to be stuck on Doom RNG, so surely this never goes poorly for us. Could have been worse. It's actually like not even, but I think that's below average, but not even that much below average. Because we're fortunately healthy enough that the damage isn't really that relevant. Goodbye, old Battlegrounds card. Goodbye.
I'll put it on your head.
Excuse me. We'll still just go face. Thought he had 10 mana. Basically, yeah. Actually, though, yeah. It's a mistake that everyone makes. Sometimes, here and there. As he said, like, I think he just literally thought he was on 10 mana.
Don't worry, Lux. The cavalry's here.
Or he just is playing the I'm not actually allowed to hero power minigame. Also possible. I'm not sure if there's a better way to do that. There might have been. There were a handful of things you could have done. Yeah. Oh no! Our Ragnaros is frozen. I think we lose chat. We managed to overcome.
For Doomhammer, I will not be denied.
Don't think we keep Senjin in this deck. Maybe I should. I say as I toss Senjin and get a bunch of unplayable garbage. Maybe I should. It's just we have a fair number of 4s. Maybe I have to mulligan super defensively because of this deck. I don't know. Okay. Trades 1 for 1. I really hope he doesn't have a mech. I really hope he just doesn't have any minion at all. Oh, not a mech. Five drop mech. There's only like the 5/5, right? Will runes work in arena with Death Knight? So the way it works is that you'll get offered cards like normal, which could be anything, but once you have picked a card that has a certain rune, that restriction will apply to the rest of your drafts. So if you pick a triple blood card on pick 1, then you will only get offered blood rune cards for the rest of your draft. So there is some element of, there's going to be some element of actually like forcing your deck certain ways based off of that, but how useful that will be or whatever, we don't really know yet. This might be better, I'm not actually sure. I'm just thinking like this, at some point this might get value a bit beyond just being a slightly bigger minion. The thing that's really unclear, based off what I saw from the Death Knight show match, like when you construct the deck, you don't really have any problem about you're always going to have basically as many corpses as you need for Death Knight to operate. But in arena, I don't know if that's going to be the case or not. I feel like it's probably likely not to be. At least a decent amount of the time. Just gonna make it a little interesting. Well, we got the it kind of worked out. Like, I mean, if we had done it the other way, the 6/6 being out there would have also gotten better value. But now the Dread Infernal essentially made up for itself, not being played last turn by getting actual value on this turn. So, have I done any review theory videos on Death Knight Arena? I recorded one. I haven't actually. I don't think I did. Before I even tried to edit, I was just like, yeah, I don't think I did a great job of it. So I didn't actually like finish recording it, or I recorded, but I didn't actually edit it at all. I don't know. I'm probably just gonna redo it. Like, what's gonna happen to me is I feel like I just want to go face. Because if it goes face, we win. Goes there, we win. If it goes into the 2-4, it's a bit awkward, but surely that wouldn't happen, right? It's fine, I guess. Seems like not quite the order. Why have you never seen that 4-drop before? I never have either. Which one is that? Warsong Outrider? Wait, isn't that a modern card? Maybe it's undraftable. It must have been one of those cards that got put into the set, but it was older. We should probably kill our opponent. Yeah, there's like some weird things with yeah, it's not draftable, that's why you haven't seen it. You can still generate it randomly. Last time I regretted tossing Senjin, I guess we'll keep it. Try to deal with it this way. That's fine. So do I want to, like, I can coin the Senjin, and then if that gets dealt with, and if I don't draw anything, I don't know. I don't think I can do that. I think I just have to. I mean, I can. It's like you're taking a huge risk either way, right? Okay, now we got a Bane of Doom target. Again. Him skipping his turn here is really good for us. And drawing would be nice, but I think we just want to, like, deny damage, right? I think we just want to play the taunt. More taunt. Get a micro machine reach 10. Nice. Oh my god, the Kodo! Yeah, next time we can go for an Oiatron potentially. Off the Grillabot. Win this joust. Is that any good at all? Oh wait, Rag just kills that 100%. Please tell me there's not a fucking Bolf bug that's gonna, like, somehow put me onto social media platforms again. Okay, thank God. Last time I saw a Bolf, I had a viral Twitter and YouTube clip based off of card not working properly. Fortunately, this time was different.
So many possibilities.
Oh. Could try to transform stuff. I drafted a Bolf and a Major Domo and a Reliquary Seeker. What the fuck? I will not be denied. Yeah, this deck feels like we keep anything that costs less than 5, so we'll keep these 2-drops.
It's time for a little blood.
Surely nothing bad happens here, right? It's kind of funny, like, one thing that used to be a thing, it felt like a lot of the time, that has never been a thing in this meta. Back in the day, like, coin a Mind Berserker into hero power was a thing that would happen. Like, people would just hit you with a 5-2. But now, because the meta is so damn aggressive, that never happens. Because, like, imagine not contesting the board on turn 2. You might as well just concede, right? It's crazy. Because that really used to be a common thing, and it's just not a thing right now.
You love my new recipe.
That could be better. What? How? You know that there's like 14 demons or some shit. How does it? Just thank God. Like, imagine if this shit happened, but it was fucking Blood Imp instead of whatever the fuck this guy's called. Instead of Wrathguard, if it was just Blood Imp, and then we just like actually would just fucking lose every time. No, that's we've played Bandoon 4 times and we've gotten I think we've gotten it 4 out of 4 times. Oh right, we did get him all. Game 1 we got him Mal'Ganis, and since then it's been nothing but Wrathguards. You're right, yeah. Nope. The end is coming. We die a double fireball. Shit. Help. Okay. I was like, after I made the play, I was like, there's nothing we lose to, right? And I'm like, oh, wait, oh, crap. Freaking monkey. Gotta give the bluegill the lethal. You want to push more damage, but yeah, like, even leaving that niche out, the double fireball, probably not worth it. It's so unlikely to get double fireballed from this bubble. But you know what happens with unlikely things.
Not be denied.
Alright, we'll keep the heckler. Let's playing around Earthing Farce here. Well, and ironically though, that's kind of why I want to like push more damage than we quote unquote need, right? You ever just go face? Probably not. What was our arena score today? We went 9 and 7 before this. So we've already averaged infinite today, even if we lose from now on out. We've already averaged 7, so that's pretty good. I guess we go Senjin here. Really good hazard trick here. Alright, check. This is summon, right? Yeah. Sounds like, imagine you pop a pirate here. How do I keep getting fucked by Gorilla Bot chat? Not even this run, it's just like, how does this happen? Anytime I choose to ignore a mech, it just somehow miraculously dies. It just always happens. Oh, it just always spawns a Gorilla Bot for my opponent. This is a 3-4. It's as good as this in theory. Could swap that to a 3-4, but I think that helps me. Doesn't really, but I mean, it kind of does. Well, I swapped it to a 3-4 and then I played this, which is just better, right? What's the glowing thing in the background? You're talking about the blue thing? That is a Gen Greymane portrait thing from Displate. Looks interesting. I try because it has its own little light ups to make it glow blue. I do try. Boom! Even if it misses, even if it goes face, it's not that bad, I feel. No, this is interesting because we actually we just face tank, right? Because we put him to 8 here, so either we kill his guy or we win, right? Boom. We're so good. This guy understands. Look at this guy. He knows. He knows how good we are at the game. We're just so skilled. Like, can we kill against anyone that isn't a demon hunter? I say being a demon hunter. Okay, at least we have taunt. I'm like kind of said, like I think we actually will keep a 4 in this deck, but I don't really want to keep Dwarf because it's just, I mean, it's the weakest 4 drop, assuming you don't actually hit all your other curve, which you're assuming you don't in this deck, right? Let's just not get memed by a Secret Keeper. That'd be nice. Coin Raid later. Haha, I also have a 3 mana 2/3. Got him. Okay, wreck. Help. I would love to have Senjin right now. Dude, Senjin is OP. He had the secret. You always just play this, right? Let's not snipe. Dart, bear, explosive, misdirection, freezing, explosive. None of those we really care too much about, right? We might get a little bothered by freezing. He's not really playing like it's freezing, though. Probably Bane of Doom, right? Honestly, we don't have to. We can go 2 and 4. I think it's okay. We can save the Bane of Doom until we actually want to have something we actually want to remove, rather than just because we can, you know? Yeah, like that's a better target. It's face. Guys, literally negative respect. Do I want to trigger this now? I guess I do. Actually, I forgot that was a thing. Okay, it works on it. Makes it kind of an order though. That's fine. But yeah, it's like obviously you couldn't have done it in a sequence if you played around explosive. Well, I played around explosive. Then if you play around bear, you get wrecked by explosive, right? So. This guy's just smorking us. Anything that can go face goes face. I want to push face, but we can just see pretty clearly what the breakpoints are, and it just doesn't help us to go face right now. Maybe a crush. What they have right now is Inner Demon, which is 8 mana, deal 8. No!
Hunt you down. I will find. I can see.
Jimmy, thanks for the follow. We have done it.
You asked for it.
I will not be denied.
Yeah, my like, even though our curve is so sketchy, our early curve, like, I'm not gonna toss any of this crap because, like, at least we can do stuff with this, right? Like, I'm not gonna. If we toss anything, it just gets worse, most likely. So.
Buying or selling.
Ragnaros, stupid.
That makes me want to coin the Spire Tank, but I don't think I'm gonna get baited by that. Fortunately, I did not get baited, so I get to Dark Iron Dwarf this guy. Still, like, man, like, in-game boss is such a good card, right? Because it's like, even though it's getting like countered here, still not terrible for them. And because we're going second, we're actually still losing. You can't always be good at the game and go first. Maybe someday. Someday we'll be good enough to always go first.
You smell like a leopard.
You really should kill this, right? Can I increase the volume? Yeah, just like put like plus 20 decibel on everything. Just be like, easy. I actually don't have the ability to put my microphone volume much higher than I already have it. We can Kodo. And if it's Miri, just... you still probably just go face, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, fine. 20 decibels. Is that how the decibels work? I don't actually know how decibels work. I like... I think in... Dude, was it like... No, I took like... I think it was like Physics 101, which I actually dropped out of in college. Because I didn't actually need to take it. And they were explaining what decibels... How decibels actually work. But I dropped out of that class because it was too hard. And I didn't need to take it. Which was an excellent decision, to be honest. I regret nothing. I took like higher level physics classes, but I never took Physics 101 in college. Because it was too hard. So it's every +6. It's really every +6, because yeah, so I mean it works like, because I mean I know how like the earthquake system works, right? Where it's like every 1 is times 10, right? So it's doubles every +6. Kind of wild. You guys has a drafted flame strike. I guess we lose. That's cool. So we can play Falcon and go for the 2 and 3, playing it with Amani Berserker, or we just play a 7-7. I feel like we just never lose this 2 out of 3, right? Surely. I see the game hates us today. It's okay, we upgrade our Amani Berserker into a 3-drop. The Magma Rager. A truly good 3-drop. Your line is different from signal strength? Okay. It's actually like the first time I've actually seen a drafted Flame Strike this entire meta. So I mean, he managed to actually find a Flame Strike, so he deserves to go 12 wins. So he actually managed to get a Flame Strike and a Ragnaros, which is like even more deserves to go 12 wins. So it is what it is. I don't really care. We 100% lose here, right? I don't really care to find out which way we lose. How you doing, Lost Mike?
I will not be denied.
Guess I'm keeping a 3-mana 3/3. I say immediately getting a 3-mana 3/4 in Mulligan. We've fallen into priest hero power picker territory. That's how you know things have gone down the deep end. You're going against people that voluntarily picked priest hero power.
You might feel a little pink. For a little while, I pack a big punch.
It was versus Shaman and Warrior. Then they made a fucking terrible mistake by not picking Shaman. Which is significantly better. If it was versus Hunter and Warrior, then yes. And they wanted something different. Imagine wanting to have fun in a game instead of just winning. Would not be me.
Your mother was a Warlock.
Fun in Hearthstone, that's illegal, right? You think we'll actually get not a terrible Bandoon this time? I'm gonna be honest, I don't trust it anymore. We are just gonna do the other alternative play. I've lost trust in this thing.
To Northrend.
Give me Morganis, and then it also gave me 3 Wrathguards. You ready for the 4th Wrathguard? Where's my Wrathguard? I was literally talking about when I got the 3rd Wrathguard. I was like, at least it wasn't a fucking Blood Imp. I literally said this out loud. I said it, but like I said it like 30 minutes ago. That was like that was like more than that was like 45 minutes ago. Have my powers gotten this powerful that I say it and then 45 minutes later, I still speak things into existence? Apparently, yes. Here's what we've learned. I need to like nerf myself. Is what we've learned. I tried to play this. Alright, fine. I actually just clicked the wrong card because I meant to do this and this instead of the Drake. But the Blood Imp build is out, so okay.
None may steal our secrets.
I'll give it a shot.
I am your nightmare.
We could set up the Kraken lethal, but it'd be like really sus, obviously. And it seems kind of okay. Unless we get swung on like super hard here. Don't know why Bandoom needs so much text. No, it needs the text of your minions just randomly gain 1 health. That doesn't actually impact the game in any meaningful way.
For Doomhammer, I will not be denied.
We'll get curve, right? Yeah, no matter what you say, like, I mean, Twitter is so much more interesting now. It's great. Twitter remains a toxic cesspool, but anyway. Shit. You were anti-Musk in 2016 ahead of the curve. That's pretty far ahead of the curve, yeah. Most people it took most people until 2020. As I was saying, I was actually like listening to my shit because I was editing my video, but like I was saying that I chose against interviewing for SpaceX because I was considering interviewing there in college, but I chose not to because I was like, he seems like he works people too hard and I didn't want to do it. Which is what a lot of people at Twitter are finding out right now. No, I was like, yeah, I'm not interested. I'm just not gonna do that. I should go back to engineering. Maybe I shouldn't though. I don't know. He's killing that guy. Nice. Boom. I can also just be a professional memer or video game player. Professional arena player, the most lucrative job in the history of existence. You know?
One day, I'll be a real knight.
Professional Hearthstone arena player. The reason there are no professional arena players, people think it's because we don't make any money. But it's actually because everyone who becomes a professional arena streamer, they make so much money. They get so many Lamborghinis that you just don't actually need to do it after like, you know, after like, you do it for like a month and then you're just done, right? Pretty much how it works, right? And then you're just like, all right, well, I got all my Lamborghinis, not much more to do. I have a lot of damage here. Is that just lethal? I mean, we're always going to... It's not lethal, but we have... +3, +4, +5, +6, +7. We're 1 off. Guess we just put him to 1.
We're using real swords.
It might be better to kill this. If you're gonna kill this, I think you had the ability to like hero power first and then trade this off. I think the 1 seems kind of reasonable. He's a shaman druid, so like we could actually die. It's an actual thing that could happen. But Bandoom, so we can get we should get Bandoom lethal so we can get Flame Imp this time. Holy shit, this hand for this deck.
Be denied.
We just stop going second though, maybe? Cause this game, like, cause this game would be over if we went first already, probably. With his hand. We've actually gone first more than 50% with this deck though. We're like 8 out of 11 or something. We've actually been high rolling that. 7 out of 12 now. Boom! We did it! Our 50% zombie chow prevails! Oh wow. Look at the toad animation. Did they update this? I feel like it didn't use to have that giant thing in his mouth. I don't know. Okay, so I either need a double trade and play a 4, or I... Here, I'll probably do this blue ghost phase. You probably want to play a 4 here, right? You would think so.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
It certainly might have been worth, I probably should have traded the 2-2 into the, my 2-2 into his 2-2, to be honest. That was probably just worth it. Oh.
You might feel a little tingle.
Get your politics here. I am your nightmare.
But yeah, like that would have made it, that would have made the storm less painful too. I really should have done that, I think. Probably fine anyway, but do I want to kill that just in the off chance it just actually kills us? Because it could technically. You get wind, he could buff it with his Wind Fury. Super unlikely though.
Time for a shitty.
Okay. Probably wrong, to be honest. I probably should just Warlord face, but got him. We might just have to wait until the Kraken, but I assume he's gonna die anyway. He'll probably die before then. Boom! Warrior Mage.
I will not be denied.
Definitely debatable if keeping a 3-mana 3/3 is worth it. Can we have like one high win game? Which is, this is like very upfront for me to ask this, but it's like, can we have a high win game where we aren't going second? 'Cause all our high win games are going second. But implying that if we get a high win game, that already implies that we win this game, right? So that's why it's like already asking for a lot. Will we get a game that we're not going second at high win? Possibly. Good hand. And apparently complete dog shit hand for our opponent. I'm going for the Ascension. The issue with the Heckler, like if he happens to have Flame Cannon, you would lose the game on the spot if you coin a Heckler here. Otherwise, I would rather put more damage out. Shield Slam goes out, okay. Ah, God, we just lost the game. That's really shit. Master Joustus has always been a super toxic card. It's a drafted Shield Slam. Not only is it a drafted Shield Slam, this guy didn't even fucking pick Warrior. He's a fucking mage and he drafted a Shield Slam. Oh, this guy's also apparently really anyway, we're doing this. Do you ever actually... The thing is, actually, because of this, do we actually do it this way? The thing is, he kills this anyway, right? You hit like this, he kills this, and then all of this dies. You hit like this, he hits here, and then all of it dies anyway. It doesn't really help you. He has his own way of playing Hearthstone, yes. This is exactly what I'm looking for, yes. He's just doing it his own way.
Let the pain speak to me. The end is coming.
This guy has to be trolling. There's no way he isn't trolling at this point. We're gonna still lose to a Flame Strike and it's gonna be hilarious. Yeah, unironically, maybe I should be like ignoring the 1-3 so that I can possibly beat the 2-turn burn lethal, because like, I mean, how else do we lose at this point, right? Well, that was a game. Mage Warlock.
You asked for it.
I will not be denied.
This is actually an opponent that we played earlier this run that we lost to, but we have a really fucking good hand, so. Because we're going first and we have basically our opponent starts at 20 health because they went second. It's a really good advantage for us basically.
For the crusade!
So I can kill that thing. I can also play a 6/6 while developing pretty good stats simultaneously. The one thing is like we saw this guy's deck. We know he has a flame strike, so we want to make sure we're thinking about that. That's the one thing. But yeah, this just seems really good. I think we do this. Played the 6/6. It's definitely a lot weaker to the potential flame strike, although he still has to get there, which would be really hard for him. But yeah. And Adept and Warlord are both really good right now. We didn't see any kind of hard move on his deck, but like Adept is just really good here, I think. Even better than this is like an 8/8. It's just the fact that the 8/8 might get countered, but there's just not really a counter to this, I feel like. Doesn't really exist. The best thing that exists is Blizzard, basically. But you didn't have a Blizzard last game. Fuck. Now if he also drew this flame strike, we just lose again. And dumb, why on earth would you not do that? You must have something specific.
You might feel a little tingle.
He still needs to like actually have drawn his flame strike also. Is probably that card. Not the flame strike, only a Sunwalker.
I am your nightmare.
I can't actually do it safely. it could screw us. We have done it! If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, comment, all these things. We did it. We had how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Oh, I didn't even count this one right. That's what it was, right? 11 5+ drops. We actually did in this meta. We did it. It is possible to draft late game and win. You just have to high roll out of your mind. There's only a 63 on Hearth right now. Yes, we did it. We did it! Did Rag pop off? We Rag never really did anything in the second half of this run, I don't think. Oh my god, we finally got a 4 gold portrait. 510? It's 510, right? Nice! Alright. Bye-bye, you two.